Hey everyone, don't waste your time and let's go start this video and watch this video.
If you haven't heard of 15-minute cities, let me explain. The idea is that everything you need, your job, your grocery store, your entertainment, your education, should all be within a 15-minute walk. You don't need to drive a car. Your carbon footprint is too much. You will scan your ID walking along, so we will know all about your movements, your carbon footprint. It will reduce climate change. You won't be driving any kind of fossil fuel car. It all sounds so convenient, right? But here's the thing. This isn't about walkable communities at all. It's all about control. And this is exactly what the World Economic Forum wants. You can read all about 15-minute cities right on the World Economic Forum's own website. I encourage you all to go to their website and do it. I won't bore you with it right now, but they actively promote it and they actively want it.
Okay guys, this is something I noticed. Now, we're here in Austin at a place called The Domain. Now, it's very nice, luxury stores and whatnot, but if you pay attention, this is actually a 15-minute city. The reason being, if you look up here, you have endless apartment buildings on top of the whole entire shopping center. You have luxury stores, you have people walking around to where within 15 minutes you can get to everything. Your shopping, your food, your entertainment, you name it, and nobody really notices. Even right here, you have advertising right here 24/7, and it's targeted towards a certain demographic, people with money. Why else would you live on top of a Rolex store? You have Aloe, Anthropology. This just goes on and on, you guys. This is a part to where I haven't even seen this part yet. Keep in mind, it's called The Domain. They have domain over you. Pay attention, it just keeps going.
Never ending.
Never ending. Building apartments on top of a building. Louis Vuitton over here. This is crazy. Nobody really realizes it, but this is a condensed, highly populated area to where you really can't leave because you really don't have to. Live, come down, shop, eat, Balenciaga.
This is really it.
Versace. Again, they are targeting towards people with money and keeping everybody else out. It's haves and have-nots. And I've been telling you guys, Agenda 2030, this is what's happening. This is what they're doing right now.
Shit keeps going.
It keeps going. Look at this.
Tesla, Montclair, shit keeps going.
We checked out The Domain for a while. This is a new part that we haven't seen before.
We've been coming here for the past 3 days.
Yeah. Comedy club right here. You have your parking, you have shopping, where you live.
They're really doing these 15-minute cities. This is crazy. We're out in Austin. Hey, look.
Built right in. You
Built right in.
Right here.
Parking lot right behind the. I've never seen this. It's still going. It's going. It's still going.
This is some wild shit.
Got IKEA at the corner.
Now you're asking yourself, who actually owns this 15-minute city? And there is a few interesting companies like Simon Property Group, Cousins Property Group, but who owns those groups? Did some research, lo and behold, BlackRock and Vanguard are the major shareholders in this 15-minute city.
They always behind it.
Surprise, surprise, right?
Same shit, different day.
More parking, more residential spaces, and it's all connected. And just keeps going.
All this is all the same
All
shit.
this is the same thing.
Yeah.
Work here, live here, eat here, never leave.
Retail hell.
There you go.
They call it urban planning. They call it smart development. They call it the future of the city. But some critics are asking a very different question. What happens when the way a neighborhood is designed starts controlling almost every part of your daily routine? Where you live, how you travel, where you park, where you shop, and even how long it takes to get somewhere can all be influenced by decisions made long before you move in. And that's why some people are comparing certain communities to something they never expected: a prison. Think about a typical American suburb. You may have a house, but the nearest grocery store could be several minutes away by car. Your workplace might be even farther. There may be sidewalks, but they don't necessarily connect everything you need. Public transportation may be limited or non-existent. That means the car becomes essential. And when a community is designed this way, your freedom of movement can depend heavily on whether you have a reliable vehicle, enough money for fuel and insurance, and the ability to drive. The neighborhood may look spacious and peaceful, but the design itself can create limitations. Modern planned communities are often designed to look incredibly organized. The roads are carefully laid out. Houses follow specific rules. Commercial areas are separated from residential areas. Parks and public spaces are strategically positioned. There are obvious benefits to planning. Good planning can reduce congestion, improve safety, protect green space, and make neighborhoods more attractive. But planning also involves rules. Zoning determines what can be built and where. Parking rules can affect how people use their property. Building regulations determine what homeowners can change. And critics argue that when there are too many restrictions, residents can begin feeling like they're living inside a system rather than simply living in a neighborhood.
Yo, check this out.
Welcome to the Smart City Revolution panel. We're going to discuss a very exciting topic, which is how we're going to live our lives and how we're going to work in the cities of the future.
The 15-minute cities that everyone is talking about now is the Great Reset's trendy new name for open-air prison camps. The idea is to corral everyone into neighborhoods small enough to walk from one end to the other in 15 minutes so that you'll never, ever have to leave.
Is your name listed as a stakeholder of any of the redevelopment plans regarding a smart city?
So I'm sorry, but I asked for testimony pursuant to the agenda, and there's nothing on the agenda about smart cities. And if we could also refrain from yelling.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that, and I'll provide clarification. Smart cities is everything about housing.
I do not consent to AI control. I do not consent to smart cities.
Excuse me. Okay, I appreciate your comments again. I do really need to stick to the items on the agenda.
You know what? Your agenda can kiss my ass.
While the wildfires have taken lives, there's growing concern developers are now trying to take the land.
We know very well that you guys, as the third largest stakeholders, the state, do want that land and can take it when you deem it a natural disaster.
Wow. Funny how all the common people were taken out.
This brand new rental community in Tempe has all the amenities: fitness center, dog park, outdoor kitchens, but something's missing. So there are no cars in this community at all.
Isn't it great?
Cul-de-sac is the first community in the U.S. designed and built specifically for car-free living.
Wow.
Co-founder Ryan Johnson says the demand is strong.
Every generation, and including 92% of Gen Z, would like to pay more to live in a walkable neighborhood.
Retail, restaurants, and to start, nearly 200 apartments, all within steps of each other. No cars means no parking spaces, no garages.
Because we don't have residential parking, it opens us up to have 55% landscape space, and we get to add so much.
Government has an agenda. We're not in it. We are not in this agenda.
What do you think the agenda is?
I think it's to ruin us. This C40, 15-minute cities, is the agenda you've got to be focused on. We somehow got to stop this agenda from happening because it's going to 90 countries around the world. So if you think you can run to Dubai and live your freedom life, ain't going to happen.
No.
In Saudi, they've already built the line. They were building these huge complexes. You can't get out of them.
Mad, isn't it?
But in your 15-minute city, imagine I want to come and see you for a podcast. You can't drive a petrol or diesel car. You have to buy electric. Not that I think cars will be around. You'll have taxis and stuff. You won't be able to buy the food you want to buy. You'll get a calorie-controlled diet. You can't fly anywhere. Maybe once in 3 years if you're lucky. You can't get any clothes. Sustainable clothes. You have to keep your clothes for around 3 years before you're allowed to buy anything.
Wow.
You can't go to the cash machines and draw out as much money as you want. You'll be told businesses will close down.
So this agenda, like, number one, where have you come across this? And number two, when you talk about this now, what is the comeback you're getting? Is it, this is a lie? This is not, are they denying it? Like, what is it?
Why did they create C40 15-minute cities that no one even knows about? The name itself is hidden. Who is ever going to know about 15-minute cities? C40 doesn't just pop up. This was an invention by Ken Livingstone, I think, or he was told to get it going, but then Khan got in and started implementing it during the COVID period. It was hidden from us. He's gone to 80 mayors around the world to join, and these mayors are similar to him. They have full autonomy. Mayor of New York, if you go to the c40.org website, c40.org, I urge everybody to have a look at it. C40.org. You will see a beautiful, glossy, standard website, and it will just show you about sustainability, climate change, all of these things, and they will not talk about you being locked in a 15-minute city. The government has an agenda. We're not in it. We are not in this.
All right, guys. So I'm on the c40.org website or whatever, and yeah, they have one in New Orleans. Are you shitting me? Oh, shit. What does that say? Helena Moreno, member since 2006. What? What is going on? What they gonna have? Your boy Mondavius, New York? This is crazy, bro. This is a real website. He wasn't lying. Wow. I ain't got time to dig into this. I'll do this on my own time.
What if the real reason behind 15-minute cities has nothing to do with convenience? They tell us it's about walkability, sustainability, a greener future. But dig a little deeper and you'll find whispers of control, not community. In a 15-minute city, everything you need, work, school, healthcare, food, is within a 15-minute radius. But what happens when convenient access becomes forced confinement? Surveillance cameras on every corner, digital ID checkpoints, geofencing zones that track your every move. Miss a curfew, travel too far, or dissent too loudly, and you may find yourself locked out of services or worse.
Man, this some
sounds
bullshit,
dystopian?
bro.
Cities like Oxford and Paris are already testing traffic filters, limiting movement between zones unless you have permission, and all under the guise of climate control. Combine that with smart grid tech, facial recognition, and AI policing. And suddenly, this urban utopia starts looking like a digital prison. What if the real plan isn't to save the planet, but to cage the people? Are 15-minute cities about freedom or about fencing you in? You be the judge. Don't forget to follow.
The 15-minute city conspiracy theory falsely claims that urban planning aimed at making amenities accessible within a 15-minute walk or bike ride is a sinister plot to restrict freedom of movement. It alleges government will use climate lockdowns and CCTV to confine residents to their local neighborhoods, and then often linking the concept to UN-backed agendas, the World Economic Forum, and surveillance. It alleges governments will use climate lockdowns. That's not even a conspiracy theory. They've done it. To confine residents to their local neighborhoods. In the pandemic, that's exactly what they did. Often linked to the concept of UN-backed agenda, the World Economic Forum. There's literally an article from the WEF, weforum.org. They even have a graph to show you what a 15-minute city is and how it should operate. Mark Carney, our prime minister, was on the board of trustees of the WEF when the net zero agenda was presented to their members. He was also the UN special envoy for climate change. Have you read his book, Values?
No, I never heard of it.
How climate change needs to be considered in every single economic decision a country makes. And believes in surveillance. Just look at Bill C2, C8, C9, C12, C16, C22, C25. He's talking about social media bans. Is this even a conspiracy theory? No, it's not. This is reality.
This debate becomes even more controversial when the conversation turns to the idea of the 15-minute city. The basic concept is simple. People should ideally be able to reach everyday necessities within roughly 15 minutes by walking, cycling, or public transportation. Supporters say this can make communities healthier, reduce traffic, and improve quality of life. But critics sometimes interpret the concept very differently. They worry that planning systems could eventually become tools for restricting where people drive or how freely they move. It's important to separate the actual planning concept from exaggerated claims about it. The real debate is about how much planning is helpful and where planning becomes too restrictive. For Americans especially, transportation is closely connected to independence. Being able to get into your car and drive wherever you want has traditionally been seen as a basic part of American life, but car-dependent communities create another problem. If everything is far away, driving becomes necessary, and that means freedom comes with a price tag. Gas insurance, maintenance, repairs, registration, and the vehicle itself all cost money. Someone without a car may technically be free to move around, but practically speaking, their options can become much more limited. So the irony is that a community designed around cars can sometimes make mobility more expensive rather than more accessible. Urban planning isn't automatically good or bad. The real question is what the design is trying to accomplish and whether residents actually benefit from it. A well-designed neighborhood should provide choices. You should be able to drive if you want to, but ideally, you shouldn't be completely dependent on a car. You should have access to shops, parks, schools, transportation, and other necessities without feeling trapped by the design of the community. So here's the question. Do modern neighborhoods give people more freedom through better planning, or are we slowly designing communities that control how people live? Tell us what you think in the comments.
And this video is made for editorial purpose only. Like and follow and subscribe and comment this video. An interesting part in the video, please comment and like, follow please. Thank you.